Okay, let us start the class. So we are discussing about the superposition theorem. Superposition theorem already had done two problems. Let us do one more example. Take down a problem. Determine the current. Determine the current in 3 ohms. Determine the current in 3 ohms using superposition theorem. Determine the current in 3 ohms using superposition theorem. Determine the current in 3 ohms using superposition theorem. So how many sources are there in the problem?
3, sir.
3.
3 sources. First, let us consider 6 ampere. And this current source I am opening. Now I have to determine, sorry, in the problem, he is giving the current direction. Let us assume. Determine the current I in 3 ohms using superposition theorem. Determine the current I in 3 ohms using superposition theorem. So voltage source has to be shorted, sir. If you are considering one source, the current remaining current sources will be open circuited and voltage source will be short circuited. And voltage source should be short circuited. Now I want to determine the current in 3 ohms. 3 and 5 are in series or parallel?
Series.
3 and 5 are in series. Okay. That means this is one resistance, 8 ohms. So whatever the current flowing in 3 ohms, the same current will flow in 5 ohms because in series current will be same. Now here the 6 ampere is coming here. This 6 ampere is coming here and it is dividing in these two branches. Let us assume current in this is I1. Current in 3 ohms is I1. I1 is equal to total current divided. I1 is equal to total current into I1 is flowing in 3 and 5, both are series. For this, what is the parallel branch? Opposite branch?
1 ohm.
1.
1.
Divided by 1 plus 8. This is one branch only. I1 is flowing in 3. Same current is flowing because the series current will be same. I want the current in 3 ohms. Current in 3 ohms is equal to current in 5 ohms. That is how much? 6 by 9.
0.66, sir.
0.66
66.
ampere. See here, current direction they have given in this direction in the problem. But here we are taking the opposite direction. This direction and this direction are opposite. That's why it will be minus. It will be minus. Okay. Now, let us take the second one. Let us take this current source and open this. If you open this, we will get, and voltage source should be short circuited. This voltage source is short circuited. This current source is open circuit. Okay, listen here. This 4 ampere is coming here. Is coming here, this 4 ampere. This 4 ampere is dividing in these two branches. This 5 and 1 are in series. 5 and 1 are in series. This is one branch. 5 and 1 are in series. This is one branch. This branch is parallel to this. This 6 ohms is parallel to this. I want the current in 3 ohms. I want the current in 3 ohms. Let us take this is I2. In the first case, we have assume I1. In the second case, let us take I2. This 4 ampere is coming here and it is dividing in these two branches. 5 and 6 is one branch. 5 and 1 is one branch. This is 6 ohms. This is one branch. This 6 ohms is parallel to 3 ohms. I want current in 3 ohms means I2 is equal to total current is 4. Opposite branch for this is 6 divided by 3 plus 6.
2.66.
How much? 2.
2.66. 66.
2.66 ampere. Positive or negative? See I direction and I2 direction in 3 ohms. Same or not?
Same. Positive.
Same means plus. Okay. Now we'll go to the voltage source. Now consider this voltage source and open these two current sources. Open these two current sources. If you open these two current sources, I am opening these two current sources. Now current will flow from negative to positive. Like this, current is flowing. Here 1, 3, 5 are in. How they are?
Series.
Series. Therefore, current let us take I3 we take. I3. I3 is equal to total voltage V by R equivalent. V is 6. 1 plus 3 plus 5. 9. How much will be? 6 by 9.
0.66.
Ampere. Plus or minus? See, I3
Plus.
Plus
direction.
only. Plus.
Now I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. See, I1 is minus 0.66, I3 is plus 0. These two will be cancelled. I1 and I3 is going to be cancelled. One is negative, third one is positive. What is the second one? 2.66. 2.6. I1 is negative, I3 is same value. Okay, they are cancelled. So your current is in 3 ohms is 2.66 ampere. In this way, we'll determine the current by using superposition theorem. Okay, that's all about the superposition theorem. If anybody is having doubts, you can ask me. Next, we'll go to the next theorem. Thevenin's theorem. Second theorem, Thevenin's theorem. So in superposition theorem, what they are asking is to determine the current in any branch, in any one branch. Okay. Similarly, in Thevenin's and Norton's theorem also, they will ask only in one branch to determine the current. They will ask us to determine the current in only one branch, not in all the resistances. Okay. So by using the theorem, we will determine the current in any one particular branch. Write down the statement. Any linear bilateral network, any linear bilateral network, any linear bilateral network can be converted to single equivalent voltage source, single equivalent voltage source, in brackets write down Thevenin's voltage, single equivalent voltage source, in brackets Thevenin's voltage, in brackets Thevenin voltage, in series with single equivalent resistance, in series with single equivalent resistance, in series with single equivalent resistance, in brackets Thevenin resistance, in brackets you write Thevenin resistance, Thevenin resistance, Thevenin resistance. See the statement once again I am telling. Any linear bilateral network can be converted into single equivalent voltage source, brackets Thevenin's voltage, in series with single equivalent resistance, in brackets resistance. That is the statement. That means any network can be converted into single voltage source and current source. Sorry, resistance. See here. Now I'll take an example and I'll explain this statement. Determine the current in 4 ohms Determine the current in 4 ohms using Thevenin's theorem. Determine the current in 4 ohms using Thevenin's theorem. Determine the current in 4 ohms using Thevenin's theorem. Write down note number 1. In open circuit, write down, in open circuit, what is the current? Anyone? Open circuit lo current enti?
0.
0.
Zero.
Write down. In open circuit, current is 0 and voltage exists and voltage is present. Current is 0 and voltage is present. And voltage is present. Next point. Second point. In short circuit, voltage is 0. In short circuit, voltage is 0 and current will flow. In short circuit, voltage is 0 and current will flow. Okay. So write down one point. Next point. In Thevenin's theorem, write down. Next point. In Thevenin's theorem, open the resistance. In Thevenin's theorem, open the resistance. Open the resistance where they are asking the current. Where they are asking to determine the current. Where they are asking to determine the current. Where they are asking to determine the current. Now tell me in the problem where they are asking, in which resistor?
4 ohms.
4 ohm. So we had to open this one. Suppose if they ask 3 ohm, we had to open 3 ohms. If they ask 2 ohms, we had to open 2 ohms. If they ask 1 ohm to determine current, we had to open 1 ohm. But they are asking 4 ohms. That's why what I am doing is I am opening these 4 ohms. This is the first step in Thevenin's theorem. After opening, take plus and minus. Okay. Generally take upper terminal positive, lower terminal negative. So in open circuit, see the second point. See the first point what I had told. In open circuit, current is 0, but voltage will be there. What is the voltage in the open circuit? Thevenin voltage. Let us assume Thevenin voltage is there in open circuit. In open circuit, current is 0, but voltage, see the first point, note point. Voltage exists. I am assuming the voltage is Thevenin voltage. Now I have to determine this Thevenin voltage. This is the first step. So we have to open the resistance where they are asking us to determine the currents. They are asking in 4 ohms. So I am opening 4 ohms. And I am assuming VTH is the Thevenin voltage in the open circuit. Now I will determine this VTH. So in this loop, what is the current? The loop lo current enti?
0.
0. Because open circuit. ఈ loop లో current 0 because that is open circuit. But in this loop current will flow because closed path is there. Closed path is there. In this loop, because current flows from negative to positive in the upward direction like this. Current will flow from negative to positive and current will be like this. Now here, what is the current, what is the voltage in this? If current is 0 in this loop, current multiplied by, whatever the current flows in this loop, the same current will flow here. This current is 0, 0 multiplied by 3. What is the voltage? Zero volts. Why means in this loop your current is 0 because open circuit is there. Current flowing in this is I. This is only reference direction because current is 0. We can take in the reverse direction also. Okay. I will take this direction only. Otherwise, you can take in the reverse direction, no problem. If you take this direction, your current is 0. Whatever the current flowing here, the current is 0 ampere is flowing. 0 multiplied by 3 voltage. Because V is equal to I into R. If your I is 0, voltage is 0. I is 0 in this loop. 3 into 0. But in this 2 ohm, even though this current is 0, this current is flowing in 2 ohms. In this 2 ohm, both currents are flowing. If this current is 0, but still this current is flowing. Okay. Now, if it is open circuit here, current will not divide. At this node, current will not divide. If current is not dividing, 1 and 2 are in series or parallel.
Series.
Because if current will, if a closed path is here, then current will divide here. Because if current is 0 here, 1 and 2 are in series. Therefore, your total current in this loop, let us take in the direction of current, take plus and minus. I is flowing like this, from negative to positive. Current is flowing from negative to positive like this. In the direction of current, I will take plus and minus. I is equal to V by R equivalent. Here V is 10 divided by 1 plus 2. 10 by 3. How much? 3.33 and 2. So current in 2 ohms I have determined. Since 1 and 2 are in series, current in 1 ohm is 3.33. Current in 2 ohms is also 3.33. In series, current will be same. In series, current will be same. I have determined the current in 2 ohms. Why this? See here, now I want to determine VTH. I want to determine VTH. This is not current direction. Why this is not current direction? Means your current is 0. We can take this direction or reverse direction. This is called reference direction. Write down note. Take one reference direction. Take reference direction in the loop. Take reference direction in the loop. Take one reference direction. Take one reference direction in the loop where VTH is present. Take one reference direction in the loop where VTH is present. Why I am calling it as reference direction? Why not current direction?
Because there is no current flowing.
Because there is no current. That's why that reference direction can be in the forward direction or reverse clockwise or anti-clockwise, whatever it may be. We can take any direction. Okay. I'm taking in the clockwise. We can take not anti-clockwise also. Now see here. Now I'm taking this reference direction. See, this reference direction is moving from minus to plus. Minus to plus means if arrow is moving from minus to plus means plus.
Positive.
Voltage here 2 into what is the current in 2 ohms? I is flowing. This is 0, but this I is flowing in 2 ohms because this is common to both the loops. In 2 ohms, I is flowing 2 into 3.33. And let us take this is 0. Your voltage is 0. Okay, in this. Now plus to minus VTH. Algebraic sum of voltages in the loop is equal to, actually this is not a loop. In open circuit we are determining this voltage. One reference direction we are considering and we are determining voltage. Now your VTH is, what is the value?
6.66.
6766. Suppose we have taken this direction. Now let us take the opposite direction. You take in this direction and see what you will get. Minus to plus. Plus VTH. This is 0. Because your current is 0 in this loop. Now plus to minus. Plus to minus means minus. If the arrow is moving from plus to minus means minus. 2 into what is the current? 3.2 is equal to 0. See here VTH 6.66 volts. In the open loop, we can take this direction or this direction, any direction you take, no problem. Because there is not current direction, there is only reference direction. We will get the same answer. So we have converted the entire circuit into single voltage source. See the statement. Any network can be converted into single equivalent voltage source VTH in series with RTH. Now we have to determine RTH. If any doubt you are having, you can ask me until now, up to here. Now see here, write down note. While determining RTH, that is Thevenin resistance. While determining Thevenin resistance RTH, write down. While determining Thevenin resistance RTH, short SHORT, short all the voltage sources, short all the voltage sources, short all the voltage sources, and open all the current sources, and open all the current sources, and open all the current sources. Now see here in the problem, how many voltage sources are there?
1.
1. Current sources?
1 only.
Current source is not there. Okay. Only voltage source is there. See, voltage source I am short circuit. This voltage source 10 volts, I am short circuiting. Current source is not there. If current source is there, we will open that current source for determining RTH. Now I will determine RTH. This is the point which you have to remember while determining RTH. Short all the voltage sources and open all the current sources. Wherever they are asking in 4 ohms, that 4 ohms, we are taking it as RTH. Now see here, this 1 ohm can be written here. This is one branch. This branch is in, if RTH is this side, calculate the resistance from this side. 1 and 2 are parallel. 1 is in parallel with 2, in series with 3. 1 and 2 are parallel. Because this 1 ohm can be written here also. If RTH is this side, calculate from the opposite side, resistance. 1 and 2 parallel in series with 3. If these two are converted into single resistance, this resistance will come in series with 3. That is 1 into 2 by 1 plus 2 plus 3. 2 by 3 plus 3. How much? 2 by 3 is 0.66 plus 3. That is 3.66 volt. This is your RTH. Thevenin resistance. Now we have converted the entire circuit into single voltage and single resistance. Now I will draw the equivalent circuit. See the equivalent circuit. I will. This is the equivalent circuit. I have converted the entire circuit into single voltage source and single resistance. I have already told you in source transformation, always resistance will be in series with voltage source. In source transformation, I have told always resistance will be in series with VTH. Now, what is VTH?
6.66.
What is RTH?
3.66.
3.66. What is the resistance you have removed in the circuit?
4 ohm.
4 ohm. That resistance should be connected in series with RTH, VTH and RTH. This resistance should be in series with both of these. Okay. Now in the problem, he is asking us to determine the current in 4 ohms. In the problem, he is asking us to determine the current in 4 ohms. Now determine the current in 4 ohms. In series, current will be same. Whatever the current was in this, same current. Therefore, current I in 4 ohms is equal to total voltage by total resistance. RTH and 4 are in series. RTH and 4 are in series. I is equal to V by R. That is 6.66 by 3.66 plus 4. This is the current in 4 ohms. Now I am determining the current. In the problem, he is asking us to determine the current in
0.86.
0.88.
0.88. 86, sir.
87.
86.
So this is the current in 4 ohms. In 4 ohms, where is the current? Current in 4 ohms. Okay. Now I will verify whether this answer is correct or not. By using theorem, we have determined the current in 4 ohm. I don't know whether it is correct or not. Verification side. I done verification. Here we are having only one node. If we are having only one node, it is better to apply nodal analysis. If you are having two nodes, don't apply nodal analysis. Since only one node is there, it is easy to apply nodal analysis. Now V1 minus 10 by 1 plus V1 by 2 plus V1 by 7. 3 plus 4 is 7. 3 and 4 are in series. That is 7. Now tell me what is V1? I am doing verification. How much you are getting V1?
Just a minute.
Okay. Take your own time. No problem.
The 6.
6 volts. Are you getting how much?
6.08.
Yes, sir. 6.08.
6.08. Now I want the current in 4 ohms. Current in 4 ohms. Okay. I want the current in 4 ohms. That is V1 minus 0 plus 3. That is 6.08 by 7. 4 and 3 are in series. Total resistance. You have to get this value. In theorem, whatever you have got, same answer you have to get there. Are you getting 0.86?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So by using theorem or whatever may be the method, we have to get the same answer. But if they ask theorem, you have to follow the procedure of the theorem. You should not go for a nodal, all those things. You have to follow the steps. VTH you have to determine, RTH you have to determine, then equivalent circuit you have to draw. After drawing equivalent circuit, you have to connect in series, whatever the resistance we are opening. Okay. We will do one more problem. Determine the current in 5 ohms using Thevenin's theorem. Determine the current in 5 ohms using Thevenin's theorem. Okay, what is your first step? Have you drawn?
Remove the resistance and write VH for open circuit.
You
VTH.
have to remove this resistance, 5 ohms. Suppose if they ask in 4 ohms, we'll remove this 4 ohms and we'll write VTH here. But he is asking us to determine the current in 5 ohms. Remove this and write down VTH. And write down VTH. Now in this loop current is 0. But in this loop current will flow. In this loop current is 0 because this is open circuit. Now current in 2 ohms is only I. Here because current is 0. Consider one reference direction here. Either this direction or this direction. But this is not current direction. This is reference direction. But this is the current direction. Why I am taking this one is current is flowing from negative to positive. Like this I am assuming. If you are assuming this direction, it will be plus minus plus minus. Suppose if you assume in the reverse direction, it will be plus minus. Since we are assuming in this direction, in the direction of current, I will take plus and minus. But in this loop, I am not taking any plus and minus. Why? This is not current direction. Only in this loop, I am taking plus and minus. Please note down. In this loop, take plus and minus because it is current direction. In this loop, I am not typing plus and minus because this is not current direction. This is only reference direction for determining VTH. This is only reference direction for determining VTH. Okay, we can consider this direction or in the reverse direction. For this arrow, don't take plus and minus. Only for this loop, closed loop, we'll take plus and minus. Please remember this point. Don't confuse in the exam. For this arrow, I am not taking plus and minus. Y means this is not current direction, this is the reference direction. Now, what is the voltage in 3 ohm?
0.
0. Because whatever the current flowing here, the same current flowing in 3 ohms. Therefore, voltage current is 0 means voltage is also 0. But in this resistance, even though current is 0 here, but still current flows in 2 ohms because 2 ohms is common to both these loops. Now I will determine the current in 2 ohms. I want the current in 2 ohms. Now if current is not dividing here, 4 and 2 are in 4 and 2 are in series or parallel?
Series.
Series.
Suppose if there is closed path here, then current will flow in this branch and also in this branch. Since open circuit is there, current is not dividing at this node. At this node, current is not dividing. Now 4 and 2 are in series. Therefore, I is flowing from minus to plus, plus 6, plus 2 minus, minus 4i, plus 2 minus, minus 2i. In this loop, current is 0. That's why I am taking only I. Arrow is moving from plus to minus 7. It is 0. 6i is equal to minus 1. I is equal to minus 1 by 6. How much will get? 0 0.1.
0.166.
16. 16.
Yes, sir.
0.16 ampere. Now I know the current in 2 ohms. Why I am determining current in 2 ohms? What is the necessity? What is the necessity of determining current in 2 ohms? We want VTH. Then what is the necessity in current in 2 ohms? See here.
Resistor is included in.
If we are taking this loop, I need the voltage in this. I need the voltage in this. Voltage anyway in this is 0. Now, arrow you see from plus to minus, minus VTH, minus to plus, plus 7. Arrow is moving from minus to plus, plus 7, minus to plus, plus 2i. It is 0. In this branch, it is 0 voltage. Minus to plus, plus 4 is equal to 0. Algebraic sum of all voltages in the loop is equal to 0. I am considering only voltage, okay, because current is 0. Now here, what is I in 2 ohms? Why I am determining I means in this equation I need I for determining voltage. That's why I am determining this current in 2 ohms. What is the necessity means in this equation? If you see, I need the current in 2 ohms. That's why I am determining the I value is minus 0. 7 plus 4 is 11. Now tell me VTH. Why I am determining current in 2 ohms? This is the reason. Because if you want to determine VTH,
10.66.
0.
10.6.
10.66. C, okay, 10.6.
10.6.
Okay. Positive or negative? I don't know.
Positive only.
Okay, positive. This is the value of VTH. Now we have converted the entire circuit into single voltage source. Now I had to convert this entire into single resistance now. What we had to do, we had to short all the three voltage sources are there. I am shorting all the three voltage sources. See, I am shorting all the three voltage sources. No current source. That's why I am not opening anything. There is no current source. Only voltage sources are there. We are having three voltage, 6, 7, and 4 volts. All are short circuited for determining RTH. All are short circuited for determining RTH. If RTH is on that side, we have to calculate from this side. RTH is equal to 4 and 2 are parallel in series with 3. Now tell me the value.
Four point
4.33. 4.33. Now I am drawing the equivalent circuit. You see. What is the resistance we have removed there? Problem the resistance we have removed yesterday. How much?
5.
5.
5.
5 ohm.
Okay. This 5 should be in series with VDH and RTH. These two resistances are in series. 5 and RTH are in series. 5 ohms and RTH. Your current in 5 ohms is VTH by RTH plus 5.
One point 1.13.
1.14.
1.14.
This is the current in 5 ohms. Okay. Current in 5 ohms is 1.14. Okay. Now we'll verify whether this answer is correct or not. Only one node is there. That's why I applied node analysis. First determine V1, then I. Meanwhile, I will take the attendance. You do that one.
10.28, sir.
10.28. Substitute this V1 here. We have to get 1.14 ampere. Because in theorem we have got 1.14.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Like this we will verify. See why I am taking only that branch in nodal analysis I is equal to, because in 5 ohms we have to determine the current. 5 and 3 are in series. That's why I have taken that. Okay. I have taken the attendance. If anybody is having doubts, in the next class we will see 2 more problems on Thevenin's theorem. We will close the Thevenin's theorem in the next class.
Okay, sir.
Now I am ending the class. Now we can leave. I have taken the attendance.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.